Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. A little while back I did a video unboxing and reviewing the starter set for the Transformers trading card game. And the biggest problem with that starter set is that although it said that there was enough in there for 2 players to get started, there wasn't actually enough content in that box for 2 players to play a full game. So it was necessary to pick up some booster packs. And here are some booster packs. I've only picked up 4 for now. Which will not be enough really to get a full game going, but it's enough to sort of see what the sort of distribution and things like that are like with the cards. Now, anybody who follows my channel or knows anything about me knows that I am not keen on the blind packaging method of distribution that most trading card games have. It's sort of one of those things I accept as a necessary evil. I know some people love the format, but I do not. So I'm not going to bang on about how much I dislike the actual the way of getting cards in blind packs, because there's not a lot of point. I mean, that's just the way I feel. But there is something particular about the distribution for this game that I'm not overly keen on, and something that I am quite keen on. First of all, I'm not that keen on the price. There are 8 cards in this. I mean, look at the size. The booster packs are massive, and that's because the character cards are massive. But yeah, I paid £3.50 for each of these booster packs, and for 8 cards, 7 regular size cards and 1 oversized foil card. I can get booster packs for Age of Sigmar Champions for about £2.50. And those have got 13 cards in, including a foil card. So, although obviously there's no oversized cards in Champions, and so this doesn't seem like it seems like obviously the oversized foil cards, which are one of the gimmicks of the game, one of the selling points, have bumped the price of the boosters a little bit, maybe. So not keen on that. The other thing I'm not keen on is that because of the nature of the character cards, you're only getting 1 character card in each booster. And then like 7 regular cards. This is a bit of a problem because by my understanding there are 40 characters in the set, which means that's a minimum of 40 boosters, obviously, without trading. And some of the rare ones, apparently, I read online that they could be as irregular as 1 card in 79 drops. So, you know, it seems like it's exacerbating my main concern with blind packaging formats by making sure there's only 1 character in each pack, which I don't like very much. What I do like is that all of the battle cards, there's no factions in this game. I mentioned this in my original video. There's no factions, there's no colours or anything like that. So all of the cards, all of the battle cards in these packs are usable regardless of whether you're going to play a Dinobot team, an Insecticon team, where you're going to play Autobots, Decepticons. It doesn't matter. All the cards in this pack, with the exception of potentially the character, are usable. And that's something that it's got over Age of Sigmar Champions, which has 4 different factions, and all of the cards in the booster pack are going to come from those 4 different factions, so there's potentially a lot of cards that you're not going to be able to use in each booster. Anyway, that's enough of that drivel. Let's have a look at what we've got. I'm hoping and get some good characters because it's a trading card game. I'm interested in the game itself. I'm not interested in necessarily the trading card element. I don't have anyone to trade with and things like that. I'm not keen on chasing down ultra rares, so I am just getting enough of this game to play. I've got no intentions of trying to get a complete set. Oh, right, okay, well that's cool. They've put protective packaging in both sides. Oh, probably find a use for that for something. That's a pretty decent cast off. That's a nice thing to do. Obviously, it's another thing that's going to push the price up a little bit. Who have we got? I've got Bumblebee, Courageous Scout. How do I know if he's rare or not, or common or what? I don't know. He is not the Bumblebee from the starter set though, which is good. I don't believe he's the Bumblebee from the starter set. I think the C there means he's common. I think that's a common character. It's cool. Cool foil. When this attacks or defends, and you flip at least 2 whites, flip 2 more battle cards. If you want to know how to play this game, you'll have to watch my previous video, because I do go into the basic rules and then also the advanced rules. When you flip to this mode, draw a card, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Cool. Well, I like Bumblebee. Bumblebee is one of my all-time favourite characters, so that is quite cool in and of itself. What else is in this particular pack? Let's have a little look-see. I did not expect them to be wrapped in cellophane inside the foil wrapper. I have not prepared accordingly. I didn't get a knife or scissors or anything. What have we got? I'm only going to take a quick look at these. Obviously, I love the artwork on this game because it's all Transformers and it's all quite, sort of classic comic style. Reinforced plating. So it's common. I believe the C stands for common. Supercharge. One of the problems I do have about this game is that you've got these icons in the top which are relevant. Orange is attack, blue is defense, and white is like a boost that allows you to draw more cards. I would have liked to have seen there is some kind of symbol inside the way the colour is formed. It looks like there's sort of like a forward arrow there and like 2 lines there and some kind of ellipse or something there. I don't know, but I would have liked to have seen designated symbols for attack, defense, and boost, as well as the colours. I think relying only on colours is never a good idea in any game. Piercing blaster, a little Dinobot on the backside. Combat training. That's rare. So, I wonder what the distribution is. We've got common, 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 uncommon, uncommon. So 1 rare, 2 uncommon, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 common, 2 uncommon, 1 rare. No super rares in this particular pack. Swap missions. Untap one of your tapped characters and tap one of your untapped characters. That's cool. That's useful. That allows you to but characters that are tapped become obviously you've used them, which means they can't be used again, and it also opens them up to a counter attack from your opponent. So being able to do things like that is quite handy. Allows you to get a second go out of a character. Debilitating crystal. When the upgraded character attacks, return one of the defending character's upgrades to its owner's hand. Cool. Right. When the upgraded character has a weapon, it has bold 1. While the upgraded character has an armor, it has tough 1. Oh, that's really cool. That's a really powerful card. Because that's getting sort of double utility out of any other upgrades, which is cool. Because you can have 3 upgrades on each character. You can have 1 utility, 1 armor, 1 weapon. So if you've got like this as your utility upgrade, your weapon and armor becomes more powerful. Very cool. Right, let's speed up. Dun, 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 dun. Let's hope I don't have another Bumblebee. Dun, 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 dun. Wouldn't mind a Decepticon because I haven't got any. Ooh, look! It's an Insecticon! Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Kickback, cunning Insecticon. It's only 5 stars, so it's not very powerful. When this damages an enemy, repair 1 damage from one of your Insecticons. Yeah, I'm guessing like all the Insecticons and all the Dinobots and things will have synergies so that you can play them as a set. I'm guessing uncommon. Kickback, Cunning Insecticon. Super shiny. He has no attack. When this is attacking, flip 2 more battle cards for each other Insecticon you began the game with. Right, yeah, okay, so this guy's not going to be a lot of use until I've got some more Insecticons, so that's cool. I would like to run an Insecticon team, but I bet it's going to be quite difficult to get all of the Insecticons. I'd like to do Insecticons versus Dinobots, really. As well as classic Autobots and planes. Common, ready for action. Untap one of your characters that has 10 or fewer stars. Somebody said in the comments on my previous video that one of the good things is that even the common about this game is that even the common cards are really useful. It's you don't have to keep chasing those rare cards to make sure you've got a good playable deck. And although I haven't actually had a chance to play the full rules yet, because obviously this is the first chance I've had to undo some boosters, it does seem to be the case that the common cards don't seem to be sort of particularly inferior. They have a lot of uses and a lot of utility. Inspiring leadership. You may play an upgrade. So again, that's 4 commons. Got a rare here. Swarm. It's an Insecticon card. Cool. Flip a battle card for each Insecticon you began the game with. For each orange you flip, your opponent chooses one of your characters and does 1 damage to it. For each blue you flip, repair 1 damage from one of your characters. Ah. Okay. I suppose you have to hope you can stack your deck a certain way. Disruption. Look at your opponent's hand and scrap an upgrade from it. Brutal. Grenade launcher. After the upgraded character attacks, scrap this card. So it's a single +4 boost. Cool. That's pack 2. Here's pack 3. I don't know if anybody finds this sort of thing interesting, by the way. Let me know in the comments if this sort of if opening trading cards makes you go a little bit cross-eyed. Do let me know. Ooh, it's another Autobot. It's Mirage. Put this one aside for a minute. Autobot Mirage, Lone Wolf. When you flip to this mode, you may play an action. Cool. Another uncommon. Oh. Shiny. They are only shiny on one side, by the way. When this attacks for the first time each turn and you flip at least 3 whites, untap this. Oh right, so we can just kick off. We can just... That's good. And go again. Okay, so I'm doing alright for Autobots. Need some more Decepticons. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing in the deck building. I mean, there might be. That says if you can't have Autobots and Decepticons on the same team. That might be in the deck building rules. I'm not entirely sure. But obviously, you kind of want characters that are going to have good synergies anyway, and that kind of lends you towards working with different teams. Obviously, you want Insecticons working with Insecticons, Dinobots working with Dinobots. Some of the cards say when you're using cars, some of the cards say when you're using cars and trucks. So obviously, you want to have Autobots. Some say when you're using planes. So you want Decepticons. This is a card that was in the starter set, the Flamethrower. Improvised Shield. Scrapper Gauntlets. When you put this on a character, scrap an enemy weapon. If you can't, draw a card. Okay. And Zap. Do 1 damage to an enemy. Fair enough. Rare card. Energon Axe. Cool. Put on damaged characters only. PS2. Like it. Ramming Speed. Scrap an enemy upgrade. Cool. I think I already got a Ramming Speed. I'm sure Ramming Speed was in the was the only, or one of the only uncommon cards in the starter set. And Multi-Tool. When you put this on a specialist, you may play an upgrade. Cool. Although I don't have any specialists at the moment. I don't think. Last pack. So this like I said, these were $3.50 a pack. So, you know, it starts to work out quite expensive. They have just announced, I think they announced it a couple of days ago, that there is a new starter set coming out in November. I believe it's based around Metropolis, who's the big dude. And yeah, so there's going to be another starter set to start with, so that you can go get the Autobot set and the Metropolis set, and have two ready to go decks, which is quite useful. And I believe that new starter set is going to have some exclusive cards in it as well. I've got another Insecticon. This has gone quite well for me today. 2 Insecticons. Unfortunately, it's the only two villains that I have. Bombshell. Insecticon Mind Controller. And no special rules. No special rules on either side. He is just 5'10" and 3'10". He's just a regular melee character. Cool bit of look at the eyes. Look how the eyes shine. I don't know if that's going to come out on my camera, but wow, that's super cool. Yay! 2 Insecticons. About halfway towards a decent Insecticon team. I'll probably end up having to buy some singles at some point just to make sure I can run the teams I want to run, because I haven't looked at the distribution of characters and things like that, but I'm betting that each sort of subgroup will have at least one super rare card. It's like I bet Lockjaw or something is going to be like super rare, and I'll have to pay 20 quid to get him. Boo! Medic! Repair 2 damage from one of your characters. That's a fun picture. Battle ready. Each of your characters gets +1 combat until end of turn for each upgrade on it. Cool. Rapid conversion. That's a sort of a free transform. Drill arms. When you put this on a character, scrap an enemy armor. If you can't, draw a card. Start your engines. Oh, that's a rare card. Okay, so those were the commons. Rare card. Flip each of your characters from bot mode to car mode, then untap one of your cars. Cool. So yeah, just a mass conversion. Aerial recon. Put on planes only. When the upgraded character attacks or defends, look at the top card of your deck. You may scrap it. Cool. And another uncommon. Turbo boosters. Put on cars only. When you put this on a character, untap that character. So again, see there's cards. Although there's no factions as such, there are types. So yeah, I mean this is going to be of use to Autobots, whereas this is going to be of use mainly to Decepticons. So there we go. Anyway, that's the entire haul of cards from quite, at $3.50 a pack. It doesn't feel like, I mean, I thought the starter set was decent value. I mean, I managed to pick it up for about 13 quid. But here I am having paid more than that. And it's not the biggest haul of cards in the world. I didn't get any super rares. I got 2 uncommon characters and 2 common characters. Happy to have 2 Insecticons already. I'll need to go and look up how rare the other Insecticons are. See what my chances are of getting some more of those. No Dinobots. Boo! But there we go. That is that. Like I say, do please let me know in the comments if you find this kind of video horrifically dull. because at some point I'm going to have to buy some more of these booster packs, and I'll probably unbox them on camera unless I get the general vibe that I shouldn't. And until next time, bye bye everybody, bye bye.